Hello everyone, this is Luca, also known as Luca the Bear. Today we're gonna review toward something way bigger. It's not a Five Nights at Freddy's fun game, or is a bad game like God of Bourbon. It's something different. Today we're gonna analyze and maybe review the entire world of DXE. To support a project like this, you can like, subscribe, and click the bell if you want. Now we're gonna do this chapter since it's gonna be a very long video. Starting as asking Google, it means DXE is a common file name extension returning a executable file. If people don't know yet, in short, games on PC like for example Plant vs Zombie and FNF World are DXE. Phone instead use a different format, which is APK, which is only for games like Plant vs Zombie 2 and Clash Royale as example. One day, somebody with a story of Sonic.Exe, they kill his friends. The story was about somebody getting a disc called Sonic.Exe, and the friend then said a beg for his friends to destroy it. Of course, he knew to play it. Many people know very well this story, so I won't repeat it. The creepypasta was counted bad by the community and got put into bad creepypasta wiki. Then the bad creepypasta wiki died, but slowly this entity was took around the world as somebody remake the war story as game. The game was called Sonic.Exe and the game was kinda boring, not gonna lie. There was a sequel that was just a copy and paste of a different Sonic creepypasta called Sally.EXE, but it doesn't matter. Now this honey hog called Sonic.Exe will be the main reason of why DXE community born. As community, they share around different DXE, not only based on Sonic, based on Yoshi Island for example, or even sample Kirby like Too Much Kirby. But for this we could tackle later on since they are not important now. You know the legend of Sonic.Exe. What next? Well, the DXE community was left to rot and was hard to see good DXE game during that time until during the age of Renai Funkin, which was first released. The first appearance of Sonic.Exe was not versus Sonic.Exe, but was a reskin of Monster for a reskin of Sonic as boyfriend, Amy as a girlfriend, and Eggman as daddy dealer. But it don't matter now. First, Sonic.Exe is a mod that was directed by Saster, Commander Dev, Master Bro, Harvey, Revi, and Raista Brutra. The demo contains a following song, they are too slow. With Sonic.Exe they are designed similar to the modern one, the classic one, which was kinda opposite since Sonic.Exe is based on the Sonic Classic, not the modern ones. And for the people that play Sonic Generation, you know the difference between those two. So yeah. Then he had a sound test which was interesting. Put in the code 7 and 7, you would unlock Execution, which the opponent is like this. Its design is more inspired I think on the original game made by the Luigi Kid Challenge creepypasta, and not the remastered one. Then is on the work right now, I mean remastered. Put in the machine Sonic code for Sonic CD would make us freaky fight Magic Sonic, holy shit, and this is a banger. Magic Sonic design look more fresh than pixelated, I don't know how to play, and if a boyfriend die on this song, he will get a timer and would be turned into a machine if he fight rightly, and the game would be closed. After some update, which were for example icons and some other stuff, it got added another song, pressing up, down, left, right, you will look, if you do this on the main menu, Milk, which contains Sunky Point MPG from the parody of Sonic series, which is awesome, see Milkman here. After some days at the Friday Night Funky director, it got revealed the Dream mode, but it was a joke. It get a show a jumpscare, which never got used by the way, which confirmed anything as ending you will see a cheese board, red white reference taste doll from Sonic racing games. And okay guys, believe it or not, I was thinking it was dining room for Fun Night at Sonic. I said, holy shit, clone Sonic! Then everybody afraid and I fucking said a lag with me for B-dub. After some times, 2.0 was released. This was a big update which included the following for Sonic.Exe. We'll get EXecutable with a pizza session and Trouble, which was one of the most longest song during that time. For Magic Sonic, endless song will be remaked to sound more like Sonic Origins soundtrack, unlike the original cough. And its design got upgraded, and Boyfriend there too, which opened a bulk note on your PC that I found is endless repetitive. Education got replaced with Cycle with a lost rhythm based on the remake. The original, or maybe they don't have a reference in the demo use creativity, Funkin and Milk remain the same. If people ask, all the songs got harder, which are Chaos with the Chaos Sonic from the comic of Sonic, well, Super Sonic become evil. Taste Doll teased in the trailer, then got easy song and you can play the Sunshine part Too Fast with Sonic.Exe based on the parody that got put in the Sonic move and the Sonic Force sheet with code. And DZ with two songs which are Faker and Break Sun. What interesting is, unlike the rest of the song, this was only characters with one more song in the secret code. There is supposed to be more song, example Godspeed, as Third Faker Sword, Fate without this, Endless with Magic Sonic, and Soulless for Taste Doll. And some of them will come to 3.0, but cancelled. Duel of Dramas, which I wish to not talk about it since many people were involved, and I think it's better if we don't talk about drama, since you know every games or community have drama. The 2.5 or 3.0 got cancelled due of losing motivation, since there was not love put on you anymore, which is kinda sad, not gonna lie. The version was including a remixed version of song called Encore. Other songs were Fight, Flight and Play, which started a remake of Milk and replaced its DX version with normal Sunky. To first go remake as is better with more dunk stuff and pick. Manual Blast and Age with Hog, Fatal Hero with Fatality, Soulless song with Tails doll based on the creepy taste animation and so much more. There could be an iceberg, to be honest. Fatality would be remade for something different, but we talk in the next session, which is Made by Misfire, which now called by himself Misfire now, and the other of his friends released a track called Mario's Missing, which is Mario Miss of the song Turbo Trouble, which recently got a VU2. Shortly after it got released, Disc Driven are Endless, Illusion with the Tuzlo and Time Attack for EXecutable. Not only that, but it will be original mix, not based on voices Sonic.Exe or based on different mods like Hopu Guy, example, or even original mix based on Silver Gunner, Gangsta Mario for that battle in game mix. There is an official one in the maker, anyways, but it's not only mix out there, since there is a lot of okay, so there is a lot of mixes, and this video will be long if I will say all of them, so time for a compilation. this side is a remix mod like B3, which included Too Slow, Cycle, Endless, Miracle. A Cycle look very different the original, where the song be more longer and the characters change between the song. To show all Sega characters, there is even Godfest, which is an update made to celebrate Godfest with the original Sonic.Exe. Then there is even it's the mid decide, but we take it down later. When I say revivals, this is what I mean. Fatal Fights is the official way to play against Fatal Hero, which was going to be in 3.0, and Fatality has been remixed too. There is a lot of information, there is not a lot of information yet, but one thing for sure, I suggest you should play it. Just like Fatal Fights, this mod is based around the unfinished song Solace of 3.0, which got remaked with some bonus stuff towards the day of unused and got with some bonus stuff to get, and some of them will get used and got revived with a well mod based on Game Breaker with different type jokes, like for example Creeper Up, Among Us, and Peter Griffin. Executable, I forgot. A worse mashup of Random.exe with different stuff like Play vs Zombie.exe, Wacky is a Christmas song, Piracy is a bad song, is a bad thing song. When the 3.0 was still alive, Marco Antonio made a mod called Mario Madness. The whole mod was about Mario.exe, based on Mario with a knife. Second song was Game Boy Mario, which was based on a ECOG of Marco, which was made when he was shitting himself on the toilet. I'm not joking. After that, you will look the Whistle, which could make you see different words, which are Warriorhead, I Hate You, Alone, Power Down, and Illustrator. There is the making a version 2, and some of the songs will show which confirm Luigi Day Out, for example, and Granddad, and Secret History Mario, and even, a remake of some song. For example, in the unboxing direct, it shows some teaser like Monsieur got a design upgrade, I Hate You Too, and even Alone. And we see all the teaser, but for now it still need to come out, the version. This mod is based on the story of 64 worlds of Super Mario, which are L is Real, Wario Operation Again, and You Copy. In free play there are Scramble, which is a parody of terminal montage series of Mario Battle of Mario. Battle of is on Lomac. Everything. Shit. If we play the Executable, which is a parody of terminal montage series of Mario, Battle of is based on the Lomac. Everything is better with not you there. And the Shoulder is based, I think, on the shitpost of Mario with dark in a dark room with eyes called ooh, spooky. 1 week about Monsieur and other a new story. I Hate You is there again, is mad to what, baby? Warriorhead again, but hey, there is Mario, holy shit! Secret History Mario with Luigi shooting boyfriend, I don't know why. Daisy, which is based on the Smash starter, there is a third L inside your head, so they say Scover is making a mod. A takeover on Mario mod, which Mario turned evil cause he know is stuck inside the game. And the Coronation Peach, which is from the Super Mario Remakes, the Coronation Day. Are we finished? Cause no, what the fuck? Purgatory Powerdown. Purgatory Powerdown is a mod based on the romped match video of Mario Purgatory stuck in one block with no out of freedom. Let's make it into a mod. 2 songs for story mod about this video, and another take of Mario. Jumpman, I don't know who is this guy. Unleashed with another DT, I don't know. A brace with the Inferno, then during half the story became a world-ass monster. No, Massacre is a mod made by Gemature. Gemature is known for his Gender's Rival DXE, but it don't count. Massacre first version is based on the DXE Hogs, fighting toward the money ones. For example, Point DXE would be main weak and would be against a Sonic DXE. But recently there is an upgrade, then Gemature confirmed the crossover battle will be too much big. So he focused now on making fight boyfriend toward this creation, which are for example Point DXE and Bukuasa-chan. Yeah, she cute, not gonna lie. Just like Fatal Fire's Sololess, Load This one is a mod based only on Load This and the Guardians, and not only that, but even different Load This like the one from the Voso Sonic.Exe demo, with a remix of Education, Cycle remix, Trickle remix, and even one based on the genre of the game. Another mod based on the Massacre has made weak, and there are jokes, Whitehead, Mania again, Wee and Purper, which have Massacre, this, and Too Late, which have he have a song too, but I don't fucking know. Versus Fanon Victor of Bloodlust is based on the Versus Fanon Sonic, a mod about you know, with boobs. This mod is around based on the Minos world. If people don't know, Friday Night Funkin' Minos is about turning characters into a new design, based on daily icons. For example, Girlfriend will be a god, SK the Pump, Little Demons. The main week is based on Fanon, then have 4 songs, which are Smaller, Normal, Unleash from Sonic Unleash, I think. Then a Triple Trouble remix, then is a lot longer, holy shit. Then there is a Scrapper song from a different mod, and song, then I don't know what is, well, what is the different mod? Well, East. EXEternal is made by the same composer of Victim of Bloodlust, is the main director. The plan was to remake the one mod with new plans of song, but due of nepotential demotivation like the original, it died easily RIP. Another revival of the DC, but in the way with a brand new cast like Secret History Tales, Do, Zago, and so much more. A triangle release, so check it out. There is a lot of promising stuff. There is, so be ready when it's out. Your song has been made of this Sonic entity with big eyes that simply say I am God, and is goofy. In the second song, Machine, Sonic.Exe, and this will take the job for a bit. And then White will be there only to make the best great scene. The graphic are strange but awesome, not gonna lie. So that Hedgehog collection is... Wait, what the fuck? Who put this? What the fuck put this in the list? What the fuck is this just? It's just a pound version of the mod. What the fuck? Scrap this. Fuck. Holy shit, and I cannot show this. What the fuck? Get real. Don't start the boobs. Watch Mario. I think I'll tell the DXE mod. I know. And now we can go to the next chapter finally. Holy shit. In this session, we talk about revivals, or remakes, or Sonic story with the twist to let's begin with. The official remake include a lot of new breakdown. For example, different way the characters will die, better shading and graphic, more cool and disturbing stuff, secret, and Knuckles level storm is black and get up when there is a lighting. Sonic.Exe has been changed with grey shoes. This is probably because the creator is the same one for Lodis, and its and Lodis are the same entity, just less rotten. I give this game 10 on 10 for being awesome. And cool game, you should check it out. Also, he can hit your PC and yeah, it's cool. This game is still a demo, but from what I see, it have a big potential. A remake from the bad DXE game made for the Luigi Kid Creepypasta Challenge. The game improves a lot with the stuff like binary code, then say the PC username, a slightly different gameplay, and you will play only as stage since the other two are already dead. And this will even move the window by himself or make a notebook. And yeah, the design is very cool. Another thing of the Sonic.Exe game, but what if it was an infection type stand? The game is slightly different. For example, menu screen look more like original Sonic games would be. The game is slightly different. For example, menu screen look more like original Sonic games. But when a character dies, it was shown that the cops were locked, so a way to scale a bit. The soundtrack has changed a bit to shoot yourself. For example, Knuckles level has a disturbing melody. The I am God image is replaced with the walls over with the info saying the falling walls over and over, which are spread and repeat. Before he leaves, he lets you play for a bit of Sonic, and then he come back to the menu, but this time look at the one for Sonic 1. It will glitch and then say, "See you later." Now your turn. I love it. It's scary, but the design of this DLC is a bit strange sometimes since its eyes are too much small, or I don't know. What if Sonic.Exe was based on a prototype of Sonic? Well, Sonic.Exe is here and is some kind of remake of the game. Since it's a prototype, some graphics are slightly changed, but the way you're killing them will be brutal. Plus, at every start, her hand will catch the player. To start, in the regular level, there is Madonna, which is based on the fact that the Sonic girlfriend was a human girl, but got scrubbed. But since it's a prototype, let's make her dead too! The game will ask to come back later, only to see again standing at you with the dead bodies of the victim you could not save. The game closes. It's a neat concept. Another concept, once again, or take this time. It takes the main concept of the main one and spread it more scary while making the DLC more talent? I don't know how to say. The way of killing DLC are brutal, showing even the game over. The mistake you do and the game will ask help sometimes. The always will tackle this is be already did. He tired the cycle, but he not even fate. He learning from what destiny will only change his death. This game expands the content on learning which knowing then you will die anyways, no matter how hard you try. Sonic will even play about it, showing the dead bodies of Tails, and many copy of him doing that. How many times happened? How many times I've been doing this? Is this hell? Even if you run, he will find you. But at least he will give you the adventure you had in the past. Just a slightly different, but in the end, the adventure will end. This game got a lot of upgrade, which include different way of deaths and stuff like that. It's getting upgrade to be more original, the creator says, since he noticed the other game are more original, and he's trying his best and unexpected. In this game, Mr. Peacewell decided to take the job, making Sonic.Exe be a real god this time, no jokes here. He's like an infection virus origination copy of him. This is better. This is his realm right now, and no matter how they try, they cannot escape this world. The game yet is still creation, but with the things I still like it should be counted to honest. There were some Easter eggs, like for example this, and other like Fatal Error. You can see a lot of the love has put inside the game. A game based on the fact that the story of Sonic.Exe is more than 10 years ago. The story is how an entity was made by its creator, but he was afraid of being killed by the creator, so he just killed him. We are starting new stuff here, like for example it's online straight, but he have a way to play, like Tails have not to draw where it's attack, and Knuckles had to fight him as boss. You play as Sonic, but then the DLC one will take care in the screen level. The game will say the entity has been cancelled and go to the next one. Sonic shot is Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Eggman and Metasonic? Kinda strange. There is not Amy. Metasonic is from Sonic CD. Should not help be the one per characters too. I give this game out of 10. Also, he made a piece of somebody scream to the Atlamel.
But they were too late.
Hello.
I had already synced myself with their
I still don't understand
so
what you're
built
saying.
myself up into perfection without them knowing. And now that the internet is much stronger, I can now send the world I created to millions.
Okay.
To anyone. Now everyone will know.
Ooh, there we go. Oh, hello. How you doing? No, don't do it. Oh my God. Wait, what the? Did you just make my computer? My computer just did like a weird hellish sound. What was that? How did you do that? I don't know if the microphone picked that up, but that was horrifying. That's actually crazy. And it actually shut down the computer. So if I was recording this on the same computer that was playing it, I would have lost all the footage. But because I have a 2-computer setup, it's not a problem.
This is a retake of the original Sally.EXE take. Now, you'll be saying, why I don't talk of the original? Well, it's bad. Plus, it's a story copy-paste. This is more cooler with more story. Plus, it have more scary vibes than the original. Horrific way to die, like burning. It have a cool I'm God sequel, You Are Nest. And I give the sequel a 10 out of 10 cause sure it's better than original, and the creators make even Sonic.Exe retake, which yeah, it's cool. Made by Cool, yeah, it's a different take of Sonic.Exe and expanded the world culture with a lot of different characters, like for Ray, for example, a more disturbing way of making the victims of you should be one or be inside the game. It is not fair, you should get what they're getting. As was like a brand new art style and with the chance to play Sonic again, but it will follow you. Sonic.Exe, the Spirit of Hell, is a take of the World.Exe game, but if it was more adventure game type, the Spirit of Hell makes you be able to do your loot, like you wanna keep Tails only alive, you can! Wanna keep Knuckles and Eggman alive? You can! Want to leave everybody die to DXE? You can! There is a difficulty with lives. Stage select and a good ending will make you happy about it. And this does more use in the Sonic, like Tails living in Sonic 2 location while Sonic in Green Heroes. But the Black Demon take over him and turn into DXE. There are charges that could kill you and so much more, so watch out! SonicAllStars.exe is a wall remake of the 3 games which are Sonic, Cell, and Rouge.exe. This remake series, like other, make the game more player, etc. Expand the subcontent, so I will get you will be cancelled because it will remake it into this remake of Sonic.exe. The main story starts with Tails taking a day off, but Sonic suppressing and jump off. Now Tails goes see what is the reason. After finished level, Sonic will jump off and the place will take fire. You can have the chance to run away from him, but the end you will stay hard to be taken and will throw you in the spike. Kinda lazy, not gonna lie. Knuckles level make Knuckles a child that don't give a shit to Sonic.Exe. He threw a locker to him and beat his super form, and is still alive. Shut the Knuckles. Eggman is standard, yeah, how to face Mecha Sonic, yes, that's it. Amy is a secret taste level since everything is brought down, and yeah, she still jump on the ring, making the arrow and enter the demo after a thing the most DXE game does. Sonic.Exe but awesome, this is the best DXE game ever made in history. You can say otherwise, you will fucking lie yourself. Sonic design is peak, yeah, this is peak, you cannot be honest. This is the best DXE game ever made in history. This section is based on different DXE that are not remake, but their own game, for example Mario 85 and Too Much Kirby, for example. Just letting you know people that this section are even videos, for example Needle Mouse, I could say, or Dead Plant Wood's.exe. For the ones that don't have videos again, they continue all, when I Funkin mod don't count. It will be in the next section. So kind of, hey, what if we make all of this a prank? So we become a what they are in the game. You play as Lucas and you're trapped inside this game. With the devil Massacre, they take the design of Mario but more evil. The game will show a bit how the game will be, and Massacre is not bringing around. We can destroy break and come back with a woohoo! When the game will finish, they will simply say, "See you soon, Lucas." Wait, I don't look this. What the For the creator of One More Round, 2.exe is a story about how Mario left Luigi to die in the lava and now is back for revenge. Mario is devastated and cannot be the same with his death of his brother, but hear his voice. Is that Luigi or is what's left of him? Luigi will break the map and Mario will go to hell, Purgatory, we don't know. This game is for real hard, not gonna, and the data are cool, but the fact that we have limited lives and if you get game over, the game closer you have to restart is bullshit. After some adventure, you will see Bowser ever, so many copies of Luigi will appear starring and Mario. Mario knows why he's here, but he wishes he won't be here. Before taking the DC, Luigi stopped him and he remembered who he left him to die. Mario last was I'm sorry, brother. Too late to apologize, brother, and you. Too late to save him. Sonic.Exe The Disaster is a Roblox game which one of the 6 players play as Sonic.Exe and have to kill the other 5. In short, is dead by daylight but Sonic.Exe can make copies of himself, become invisible, or track players if lose them, and yeah, move fast of them of course. The characters are from Sonic, Cell, and Luigi.Exe. The characters have power, for example, Tails can fly for a bit, Cream can heal the team, and Eggman can do the strange shockwave. When you die, you can choose to become a soul and help Sonic.Exe with his killing spree. Yeah, he's breathing again, and later on, by the fans will be remade into the 2D version. Takes more the graphical Roblox series and not Roblox. Different Sonic.Exe can be played with the good and bad abilities and skins and mods and a lot of other stuff. These even have more states based on the DeXe world. For example, there is one based on point, one for not perfect from Sally, and one for like stoppers with snowballs and you can't run with an electric thing. And yeah, it's a neat game. I tried playing but nobody was online, so L for me. Supercon Point Fester is a Super Mario 2 game where there is this snake that wants to play with you and yeah, it takes the world story into something more creepy and disturbing and will ask you only to play as Mario. He wants you to play as Mario. It's a demo only, but it's something. Luigi be totally to the end and yeah, he will throw you and make the entrance kill you. Left behind is something like 2.exe kinda. The gamer Japan will say you are playing Super Mario Bros. Try to move on, but out of nowhere scenes of the past hunt you once more, but this time on the game you used to play with her. Look like this Luigi playing with her. Look like this entity is Sophie from Sophie Mario Party's Mario Collector. While you're hiding from Luigi, the ending is where Mario look down to see the girl. Look behind to see Luigi, then Luigi decapitates him and then jump the screen and game over. Crucius Motors is another game like Mario 85 which you get tormented by Mario and you are Luigi, which this time have an eye and look awesome, to instead have a dead and become a zombie corrupted, and yeah, it's all your thing, and Luigi can take plant that look like Screaming Soul. For now, this is the demo, so I cannot tell a lot, but the line, it was a pain in the ass, is fucking funny cause thought is literally weak as hell. Mario.exe, you know, this creepypasta I think is kinda goofy as Mario Brothers and they don't have a lot of interesting stuff, but I'm gonna speedrun it. Okay, so there is Luigi, then Mario bone the castle, there is the slow motion, then you need to escape, don't need the motion you die, then there is the part of falling block, a zombie toad, parkour, push, then Luigi die in the end. There is a progress of the making fan which improve the story and make it less shitpost. So in short, boss 19 have to stop Woody.exe in an enemy boss fight, but you be a pussy and run away, be after or try to kill yourself and Woody will say fuck you and kill you. This game look cool, yeah, but no matter what DeXe games, okay? This is a take of Bibbing, known for his Suicide Squad remake and Dead Plants. I will talk later. It started with the pre-putting a name over the new name search to unlock the deployer mod. The game will close and reopen with this weird graphic zombie. Design is gory with half of the mouth be destroyed, and the plants icon are the same with calls, and the player will choose the ones thanks for the sound cost is more helpful. The guide will say prepare, steady, goodbye. Plant design is kinda scary with blood, scary face, and during half level will say we are coming. And when finish level it will show us house full of blood. Do we lose? After that there is Vase Breaker with a Gridget Dave splatters. Everything fine except the last zombie squash to a blood sound and show the blood in the last one. We lose in the last one and show the zombie in front of us, then it eat us and the PC got damaged cause this game. But he had fun. This is Tracy. It makes animation look more odd, by the way more creepy. This video show how the game was fine but slowly get corrupted. Tombstone like the original show real life name, people name, and yeah, at the final boss the level will say this is the final level, good luck sweetie. And the boss will look different with the zombie too. It's not scary as the one the video before, but something with the eyes matter. That zombie looks more gory, and the one of the robot look like a Lucian general, and they disconnect something after the defeat of the boss. After the defeat of the boss, the mother somebody killed well think the player is her daughter, and she look happy to see his own daughter. Defeating the boss, she said would me free her since we did she free. She asked her last level with you to play before she left. She played everything during the level. Zoe, a fake come out as zombie, and white pea shooter will appear. Zombie will slowly come out from the darkness. She said he saw Spud left him to die. He left the people she cannot die. In the end, we will lose, but she will get another chance. She apologized and then she leave and thanks again. The game become a player. Too much KB is a virus entity that take over people's mind in the series, infect the people of somebody, and now we see everything has KB. Nintendo here act more like an asshole and say the tester cannot edit the code, otherwise they will be killed and nobody will never know that. It happened once and this man take machine as vessel. And yeah, the story is kinda going and yeah, it's interesting one. I like it. Plus the thematic design is very cool, even if you just keep it one eye. There's this teen and this girl, then they fell off in a government and then they start fighting. The girl pushed the boy to the edge of the body for incident and fell off and now he trapped inside Sonic. He cannot do anything about it other than revenge. The animations are awesome and creepy at the same time, and even if we don't have most of the time pupils, we can say he's fully at peace about the fact she killed him. For now there are some episode and a joke episode, but I think you should check it out by yourself. The Mouse made by Shut Up Jojo is a series where there is a party and this girl get hurt and people say, should we call Ambers? No, fucking let's throw into a lake the body. So yes, let us say Sega will put their pudding and yeah, they make Sonic, but Sarah take over the game for revenge and yeah, she evil now. And for what they did to her, and yeah, it's a tragic story, and take care of the world gets in. Is this like scary, the fact that the people you think that is back just for revenge for what you did and want to keep you inside the game as playmate for the rest of your lives? That's in the end, she will find peace. This is what count. Ok, Luca, sei quasi alla fine, porca puttana troia. This session will explain better the characters, some characters, so let's begin with some of them. About the demo characters based on the Sonic, it is be created for visually white, but slowly hoping for the stuff as shit post, or he has different form when happy size get fully bigger, and when out of control like become creepy as hell. The character's design make me think is a design similar to Sonic Adventure, say graphic or Super Mario 64, and it's cool. I like the main logic of this be the devil. Plus no blood on the eyes, more like most DC cough. Move.exe is a virus program they use to be protection against piracy of copies of Super Mario World, but he has turned into two different creatures. One of the hackers tried for a long time to hack the Super Mario World antivirus program to leak eternal code, and found a solution in the deep dark web, and in the form of a hack virus. After hacking the program, the copy of the game was blocked. The two creatures appear inside code equals and m.exe. The first one is the element of the code that don't allow more m.exe to go behind the program. M.exe is a virus that hacked a copy of the game. He gained himself conscious and imagined himself as God who wants to go behind the code and break into the real world of people to make chaos. When the player opened the game, it will play like Sonic the Hedgehog, a bit slow and hard to control. The color palette is very off and the music sound cheap, yet familiar. When letting go of the control for test zone, I will still look at the player and become afraid. Austin will then move by himself, try to end the game as fast as possible, usually by getting a game over and motivating the player to get bored. But Hello by Fanon is a sort of DZ that is a powerful and malicious IE hiding in a corrupted Sonic border, in which you consume more code to become more powerful than Fatal Prime. A textbook definition of melodic, Fatal is incapable of caring for anyone but itself. His own desire is a overall goal to achieve a twisted form of godhood and gain access to the rest of the digital multiverse. Only then can his layer of creation and for everything to go both to him. His frequent abuse of reality warping and unstable metallic are the primary cause of this megalomania. EXE was an entity that has EXE was an entity that has the original spawn for the original EXE before its first appearance in 20. Along the latest, the EXE was not an entity that has for the void directory, rather was one of the experiment with the creation of a new form of life, based off its own meta for the void, technically making the letter of blood. Despite this, the EXE did not agree with this object or its predecessor, wishing to overthrow it for the sake of his own goal. The EXE had a vision of humanity and the order of life. But this, however, did not take to connect to his obsession with the leadership among his guardians. His shelter is still bearing, believing for the simple getting in the way of his act. The EXE ended up banished to another universe, another heart. This takes place in the bottom part of Sonic 3 Knuckles. While Sonic was fighting Robotic along at Angel Island, Robotic managed to get a good hit on because Sonic fell into the depth below there. When Crimwell virus struck, it consumed from the inside, leaving a horror's ask a vessel of Glimmer to take control. It seeks to find a FNF of victims, one by one in brutal and horrific way to add to his mind. Time has passed since Sonic went missing and his friends get more concerned about where it could be, as they investigate through the island which eventually find victim into Grimwell twisted tricks and traps to add this curse mass. Mania one day glitched into the Minus World by a new minions, but did not just fall into the Minus World, it fell into the very cold light where unusual entity is located. Once Mario got its grasp, the entity was able to make a clone of Mario. He was able to then possess the vessel and escape Minus Worlds, be free at least to cause havoc to the Motion Kingdom, and more while Mario is left to rot in the Minus World, which is a grand escape. This union This new identity serves as the only true Mario. According to the original wiki page, the series was replaced with Inchelis Electus aka Mario meets Xenophus, was a version of Mario who was possessed by a demon named Zago! Zago slowed Mario insane, break his mind to his budget. Zago then used Mario to carry out various real-life murders, which are kill save people, save victims. Zago then make Mario go to his murders, which are made to kill Luigi, Yoshi, and his arch-enemy Bowser. Zago made Mario skills with Peter away from Breakout, and yeah, he's no longer Mario, same but another monster fear entity known as Electus. This motherfucker is ugly as fuck. Let's go to the awesome one. This look like a fucking animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy. Like, look at the fucking leg. Electus is the spirit of a medieval executor who was killed by the royal assassin due to her be a wanted figure for many crimes. Helen is a tribal spirit in the Super Mario universe, where the world acts his own personal hell. Helen is on the most docile, but when angry and flushed by the other levels angry ways, is burned by his own heart from the inside, unable to die further regeneration, but careful and too busy catching prey to care. It looked like the two programmers somehow managed to create synth code, the talk code, the conversion, and one of the most weighted characters this copy of the game. Please a picture. Since then, this character has been able to run to other game universes, try to find a place in the world in France. She gave herself the name Favorite. Virtual Point Room is a design made by Marco Antonio and Hilas Blow. Is a spirit who wishes for nothing to be left alone, enjoy solitude. If you only chose to display the one thing he asked for, he got a pretty good deal on what to make them live. PS-125 is an entity that manifests this guy himself in the form of Mario sprite under the influence of a power-up inclination glitch with the Super Mario World. Specifically during the power state 135, instead his namesake, he used Mario normal look to lure in prey to kill and consume his prey for stones, using the first illusion as a home or sort of hunting ground. Though this is a more serious and sadistic than the original version of Sonic.Exe, he wanted to play a game with Tails for old time's sake. Seem aware there is a video game which allows him to mess around with the fights to scare the player. And too, he can get easily fooled like Tails would be on the floor, but Lodis could find him, which Lodis would turn angry and lose his pants at times. Lodis also has connection to the cat of East, which was way all over his own, possibly because his creator due to me be Sonic.Exe himself. Regina is a good alien that came to Herald and rescued a copy of Knuckles the Chaotist. He's a teacher smart, but is not understanding of human reason, so they react violence when they confront her. So all don't understand what they motive are. They have a girl of less shaping blood they find into their own image. With Knuckles the Chaotist be the beginning, they projected themselves into the game, and thus Wikina was born, and returned to the earth when Knuckles' character was still at the promised stage. And his artificially created demon, his whole process of creation is to be the digital machination of Satanas itself. Satanas is both clever, smart, fair, and aggressive demon who kill anything that dares to get in spot. He's a fair-winged animal where he smells the scent of blood all over around on the sea. He can be both extremely competitive and extremely aggressive at the same time. He uses each other their strength and skill to see who they power as weak. Apollo is a DC made by Jack Roll, is a demonic entity whose recipe is in a Sonic 3 remake. He hunts down in all Sonic characters with alias Halas and Sephiroth of Halo. This, we don't know much about him other than be a leader of a new trinity. There is other DC, but oh my god, it's too long this video. Well, sometimes there will be some horrors around, but like every community, it misses a bad shit. Every community have drama. The fact people think there is build anyways. This community can be nice with a lot of new stuff, etc. What counts is you have fun with the people around you, and you stay happy. The community is not always about evil DXE, it can be even simple or opposite or etc. After all, everything can be a DXE. Be creative and happy with your creation. And remember, if people will say hate because he says it's not a DC, just ignore it. What counts is you have fun, but if you wanna leave the community and wanna keep your creation, make it into a DC or something like that. Everything can be a DC, but don't mean everything to have to be a DC. This is Luca the Bear, and you see analyzing into the world of Sonic.Exe world. I wanna thank people like Riot and help me with some small stuff like me with finding me background music, etc. If you can support the channel, please put a like and subscribe, click the bell and easy support me a lot. Thanks for watching and we'll see you another time. Bye bye!
Someone's knocking on the freaking door.
Hang up! Should I answer it?
I don't know, man.
What the hell? Can it really be him? Holy crap, dude. You guys, hey, comment down below, do you think he actually came to our house right now? I mean, who else could be knocking? Holy crap, dude. You guys, I'll open the door right now in kind of 3 seconds, okay? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! Sonic? How did you come here? Nico, step back.